Oh, this heat is a nightmare. Just going through a heat wave where I live this last week and it finally dropped down, so now we don't have to worry about it just touching in the 90s, which is wonderful because I can remember back when it being in the mid 80s was hot. And the place I'm currently living does not have centralized air, so I'm heavily banking on the AC unit in my window, which I have to turn off to stream because it just makes loud noises and that makes for bad audio. Yeah, if the sun's down, it should not be allowed to be higher than 70 degrees. It's insane. Alright. Forbidden Land Standard. That's interesting. There's an option to change up the settings for Forbidden Unlimited in the room duels. Fill time. Long. Room list permissions. Spectator permissions. Stuff. You replay. Room comment. This is a private room. Alright. You want to show off that new stuff you got? Here's the room information. And while I wait for that, I'm going to get a new drink. 818985. Alright, I'll be right back. I have returned. Let's change up the deck I play a bit. Let's play this one. One that I'm planning on showing off more in a video at some point. Might just be first boot up game lag. And another person that does not know that their muffler needs replaced. Okay, what do I got? Well, hardly the cleanest setup. Use Miracle Rupture to send my Weathering Soldier. Use Weathering Soldier. Try to add Fossil Fusion to my hand. That one. And pass. I've noticed a lot of issues with Master Duel's connections lately. Like playing yesterday, I think I had 3 games that ended due to bad connections. Granted, games that ended due to bad connection are considered a win, so I'll take them, but still weird. Also, all the other problems they had in the notices about how, like, going from spectate into solo or ranked games would cause disconnections or failure to connect. I got Gizmek Orochi. Actually, that would have been a smarter play. Hindsight, could have gone a lot further with my turn 1. The Million Muncher. Oh, and Grand Maju. And the Jackalope. Oh yeah, another one. I'm sorry, friend, but that is 5. That was a big token. Oh, there goes my rock. Start by activating the old fossil fusion. Good idea to get Gizmo-Kurochi out of the grave before I use his material. Oh, what's your effect? The damage to this card battles opponent's monster. Blah 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 blah. Banish it. Let's go with this one. Using Bird and Withering Soldier. Doing my Fossil Machine Skull Convoy. It also doesn't affect Ear of Millions because its effect is based on that. Good to know. Put that up. Activate Researcher. Use Researcher's effect to excavate. Special summon to the field. Be on a spell activate, so that doesn't help. Also doesn't enormously help, but you are of a decent level range. Call you back. Use the 2 level 4s to make old Gallant Granite. Effect. Move. Well, that's good. Move unit, add a rock. Called by. Called by on my rock band. I can still add one. And could be a smart one to add. None of you. Especially helpful, so we'll add Seeker to hand. Oh yeah, that's me use. Well, I could have used guitar, except I forgot Called by Negates. So Seeker summons himself. Seeker excavates. Let's see if the game will let me synchro summon now. It will. Start by going into Raptite. Your effect is still negated for the turn, so there's no point using Xenoguitar's effect. Do another excavation. Why not? Let's bring out this guy. Gaia Plate. And that's arguably the smart move. Yeah, keep climbing the Adamantipator line. It's probably for the best that the Dragon Rulers are banned. Bounce that. Bounce that. Bounce that. Got really lucky with that and only hit a bunch of spells. Use Adamantipator Signs. Bring back Researcher. Place a card from the deck on top of the deck, which doesn't particularly matter, but we'll just call it Crystal. And use Researcher and Gaia. Tempest is also the weakest Dragon Ruler. I wasn't playing during the... Yeah, I just had to make Baron to make lethal damage on board. I wasn't playing during the Dragon Ruler days, so I never felt the full effect of them. But from everything that I've heard about them, they were the meta. Yeah, if you hadn't gone for those Jackalope summons, you would have had me. You'll get me next time, Pilgrim. Pretty good hand. Finish 6. Oh, either. I do not have a response to Max C. Well, time to take the challenge. Put out the rock. What am I missing from that? All right, I locked myself out with that. I think the baby dragon rulers are in this game. Gallant Granite. Your effect. Add a rock monster to my hand. Send away you. Will that matter? And I already had to normal summon this turn. Why not? Let's go with this one. Have an Emancipator. Summon Seeker. Use Seeker effect. Make Flint Kragger. Say make. Use Flint Kragger effect. Attempt to use effect. Ah, now I am Boo Boo the Fool. Flint Kragger effect might still resolve. Discarding Weathering Soldier. Also sending away Skullbone. Weathering Soldier effect activates. And Xeno Guitar activates. Why not? We'll put Gallant Granite back. Gets me a Fossil Fusion. Use Fossil Warrior Skullbone, banish itself. Attempt to add Time Stream. Activate Fossil Fusion. Gonna use my Xeno Guitar and your Maxi. Still firmly committed to the Maxi challenge to make Skullgar. Xeno Guitar was banished, so it lets me send someone to the graveyard. Gonna send my Shell Knight. Shell Knight's effect then activates. Lets me add a level 8 rock monster. Which would be my Gaia Plate. Using Time Stream. Trading out Skullgar for someone bigger. It doesn't particularly matter. Let's make Skull Knight. Gonna banish Skullgar to add a Fossil Fusion to my hand. Then I'm going to banish Shell Knight and Skull Kragger from my graveyard to summon another Gaia Plate. I will move into battle. Gaia swings at Nibiru. I have Nibiru's attack. Skull Knight swings at Eater of Millions. Eater of Millions banishes Skull. Gaia swings at Eater. Go into main phase 2. Activate second Fossil Fusion. Oh, I can absolutely use that. Banishing Nibiru and my own Barrier Statue of Drought. Make my Fossil Warrior Skull King. Then I end my turn. You got a lot of cards in your hand. Oh man, that was my Skull King. That was the king without a skull. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Well. That's my Skull King. You can have it. Bigfoot summon self, because how could he miss with that hand size? Orochi banishes to summon self. Nessie. Nessie pitches Thunderbird. Use Nibiru, because that's 5. Nibiru makes another fat token. You still have 9 cards in your hand. Sure does. It was a summon caused by you. Oh, hey, Godarla. That's bigger than a turtle. Oh, hey, Granmaju. That's bigger than a turtle. Alright. What card gets me out of this one? Maybe that one. But just to be safe, gonna start off with this. I no longer have an out. Researcher was the right choice to call by. Well, there's only one thing to do at a time like this. I choose death. Yeah, that was a really good called by shot. Researcher was the only card that could feasibly get me out of that situation. That or maybe another Fossil Fusion. Adamanticators are really strong. Some might say too strong. What else? Okay. I have also switched decks. And you just faced my intro to archaeological dueling deck. Yeah, with Block Dragon it's a bit much. Fortunately, I don't run Block Dragon in that deck. Oh dear. I think I know where this is going. It's possible I'll have an out for this. Alright, Transcode Talker. Sign Codec Triggers. Guarding Talker. Generator. Code Talker brings back Code Talker. Both of them and Generator. Code Talker and Generator linked up into Xcode Talker. Generator's effect activates. As does Codec. Xcode locks me out of the spot in front of Transcode. Add parallel exceed. Send Dotscaper. Dotscaper summons self back. Dotscaper makes Linkuriboh. Linger and Transcode make Sadia Abramax. Exceed summon self. Also summons another Exceed. Both Exceeds make Splash. Splash targets Parallel. Splash and Parallel make a second X code. Do back row. End turn. Well, Ibly might be enough, because I am unable to special summon. Do that, that still swings over. That's a maybe. Yeah, I have to go for this. Yeah, me being forced to link summon is not helpful in a fusion deck. And I'll set Malicious on top. Oh, actually I can work with this. Verte. How dare you? And I set my card in that column, didn't I? Yep, sure did. Well, I got rid of Ibly. Making access code. Creating access code. Signet code. Oh, hey, another Ibley. Welcome back, Ibley. Oh, hey, firewall. Bold of you to say it's to fuck your board trio when I have no board. Firewall bounce Verte. Access Banish Splash to pop Ibley. I'm playing heroes, so of course I have no hand traps. Might not have been a U-Link, but it was a successful lockout. Yeah, sure. I have no qualms against going for round 2. There's also the chance I get to something on board. Or not. Depending on what I open with, I could have an out for Ibley. Lady Debug, brought out by optimization. Lady Debug adds microcoder. Micro and debug, make code talker base, Signet codec triggers, targeting code talker, microcoder affecting grave activates, add Signet mining, codec adds Ibley, mining, pitches the Lady Debug to add a code generator. Optimization activates. Summons Ibley. Sibilant generated from the hand get linked off into Code Talker Invert. Signet Codec triggers. Targeting Invert. Generator's effect activates. So does Ibly. Dustcaper is sent. Ibly is on my side. Sonic Gadget is added. The first normal summon of the game actually goes off. Nope, I was wrong. Special summon. Welcome to the video, Yao1. Just playing some games against Respawn right now in the old Master Duel. Transcode Talker's made using Gadget and Inverted. Sonic Codec targets Talker. Gadget's effect goes off to summon the token. That's got Cheery. Yeah, right now things are looking a little grim for the old Phoenix, but I think I have an out for this. Code Talker Inverted, brought back by Transcode. Code Exporter in hand, linking with Inverted. Make Xcode. Exporter's effect activates. Targets Debug. Signet Codec effect goes off. The Lady Debug will get added back to hand. Codec will add a Parallel Exceed. Xcode Talker locks me out of the zone in front of Code Talker. It's still possible you get me locked out. Get sure you add Ignister goes off. Targeting Dotscaper. Gadget token, get your Ignister and Dotscaper, make a second Xcode Talker. A Royal Rare Xcode Talker. Ignister will go off, targeting Xcode. Center one. Parallel Exceed will go off, summoning itself and a brother. Parallel Exceed links off into Balinks. And with that, a U-Link is made. Balinks adds Salamangreat Sanctuary. Sanctuary activates. Salamangreats can now link off with themselves to make themselves. Parallel Exceed makes Lingaribo. Lingaribo and Xcode make Ivramax. And just like that, I am locked out. How will Phoenix get himself out of this one? By using the one mechanic Ibli's not prepared for. Tribute summoning. Attribute her to summon Ferris. Ferris's effect. Set increase. Use increase effect. Tribute Ferris. Summon increase. Increase effect on summon. Bring out Vion. Vion effect. Vion going to send Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist was sent. Upon Shadow Mist being sent, add to my hand Stratos. Yeah, if I was smarter, I might have had an out for Avramax. But I'm gonna have to settle. Banish Shadow Mist. Add Polymerization. Activate the Polymerization. Can't be targeted, cannot be... Link summon cards off field. Opponent can't target this card with effects. Also, their monsters can't target this card for attacks. Oh yeah, I have an out for Avramax. If I make this one, I won't have space on board for that, so I do have to do this the dirty way. Using my Liquid Soldier and Malicious, making absolute 0. Oh, I'm trying it. Greetings for nerds. And just like that, I have... Alright, I have to scroll back to double check all the protections that are currently on Xcode. Periodic Ignister. This monster is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. Target. Oh yeah, I can get through this. Use droplets. Gonna send... Yeah, we'll send increase. You're unaffected. I think 1 is all that I need to worry about. Let's try it. Nope. Alright. Reading's hard. Don't have the time for it. Or the patience. I can kill everyone else. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't read. It's a fact. Now I have access to a link zone. Hmm. You add one. Does that give me a new out? Trying to think what would be the actual smart thing to do. If stalling for a turn is the option. I don't think it is. Because that would require me keeping a lot of my board, which is just not going to happen. If it makes you feel any better, I had 2 of my level 5s in hand when I started the turn. I had Malicious and Ferris, which was the only feasible out I had for Ibly other than Droplet, which I also had. If it makes you feel better, I did whiff the Droplet, though. You're already banished, so let's just go for big boys. Maybe. Alright, I can only attack him. I have to end it there. If I was smarter, I would have tried to get Dragoon out. Yeah, I forgot Avramax makes himself the only one I can attack. And now, jumping negating the effect of my extra hero Big Needle Man. Wait, why is Avramax's attack stat down? Oh, right, acid. You fool! You've dealt me damage, which lets me set increase in the spell and trap zone. Protect me, increase. GG. I absolutely could have done that smarter. I'd forgotten about the protections overlaid with Xcode and Avra. Avramax is fine. I would rather deal with Avramax than Baron. I will also change decks. There we go. I am also going second again. Do I have a usable hand? Holy smokes, he's a toon! Kingdom banishes to activate. Page flip. Soldier, magician, red eyes. Pick at random. Hey, red eyes. Alright. Once returns, plus 1 from your monster from your hand. Except red eyes, ignoring summoning conditions. Alright. What are the protections offered by Kingdom? Cannot target 2 monsters you control with card effects. If a 2 monster you control would be banished or would be destroyed by a card effect, you banish 1 card to top your deck face down for each. Okay, this is going to require a bit of work. Terraforming to add Magician's Salvation. Activate Salvation. Set Eternal Soul. No, I'm playing the Dork Magician. Activate Soul Servant. Set souls on top. Activate the Dork Magic Circle. Confirm. Add souls. Set the other 2 on top like that. Set. Set. I think I run 1 or 2 upstarts in this deck. I do not run Chicken Game. I don't like Chicken Game. And I'll pass my turn. I know they synergize well. They synergize in a way that I don't think is fun for other people to play against. I'll activate my Eternal Soul. I'll use its effect now to summon the Dork Magician. Toon Page Flip is a quick play. I don't have anything to deal with that well. Another soldier, another magician, another red eyes. Let's go with the one on the left again. Hey, another red eyes. Behold, the Dork Magician. I'll activate the effect of my Dork Magic Circle. I'll target the only card of yours I can. Toon Kingdom. Two red eyes. Overlaying into... What the heck are you? Attachment shield, look at your punch extra deck, banish 1 monster from it face down. At the end of the battlefield, the card destroy monster by battle. You can target monster 1 card in your punch graveyard, banish it face down. If opponent banish face down, you control this card. Banish targets on the top. I don't want to deal with that. Also, you're bigger than me. I'll activate Bond between teacher and student to summon the Dork Magician Girl from my deck. Set my Dark Burning Magic. Then use the effect of my Magician's Souls, discarding itself to suck a Dark Magician to the graveyard. I've seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I know the threat you pose. I'll banish Soul Servant to draw 2. Because when else am I going to get to do that? I'll turn my 2 Dork Magicians into Ebon Illusion Magician. Activate Piercing the Dorkness. I'll use my Ebon Illusion Magician, detaching a Dork Magician to summon a Dork Magician. Piercing the Darkness lets me draw a card. I'll use my Eternal Souls to summon a Dork Magician back from the graveyard, because this is totally fair card design. I feel like I've summoned too many cards. Yep. I've wrought something. However, thanks to my Eternal Soul, my Dork Magicians are protected. Well, I can do this. I can take my Dork Magicians and Xyz again to make the Big Eye. I can then remove 1 unit to take control of Nibiru. I run Big Eye. My Big Rock. And with that, I end my turn. Toon Bookmark. Yeah, it was either Big Eye or Red Eye's Flare. And Big Eye just seemed more useful in the long run. You had a Toon Terror. I don't know what that card is. Village Arc is actively control both Toon World and a Toon Monster. Negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Okay. So, typical negation destruction. Oh no! My Big Eye! You forced my hand to activate my Eternal Soul. Come forth, Dork Magician. Again, for the 5th time this game. Chain that into Magician's Salvation. Chain that into Dark Magic Circle. Chain it into Piercing the Darkness. Piercing the Darkness gets me a card. Magic Circle banishes Toon Terror. Salvation summons back the Dork Girl. Darkest Diabolos. I think I have one of those. Swing with the Big Rock. Swing with the Dork Magician. I will have to see if I have that and then consider running it. There's a lot of stuff in this extra deck I know I'm never going to use. That's it, Diabolus Mind Hacker. I, no, I was thinking of the other Diabolus. I definitely don't have Mind Hacker. If it's a super rare, then I could definitely craft one. Alright, not the worst hand. Could be better. Alright. Tune bookmark. Adding Kingdom. Gonna have to try to deal with that again. We'll see who hand bad, Pegasus. I'll start by summoning Magician's Rod. See if I'll let me add a Dork Magician spell. I think what's the smart one to add right now. Yeah, I gotta go with this one. Probably not the correct play, but I'm still learning how to play Dork Magician. Activate Magician's Salvation. I'll set my Eternal Soul. Activate Piercing the Dorkness. And I'll activate Dork Magic Circle. Very bad. Put those two. Is there any point to this? I don't think there is. It's probably because Dork Magician is the ace monster of the first series protagonist. Not to state the obvious, but it is... the show's named after him, damn it. Speaking of cards getting support, I saw someone who was reviewing cards from the Power of the Element set that's coming out soon, and they were saying that like elemental heroes had enough fusion support, but the cards he was talking about weren't like anywhere near the level of support that Fusion Destiny provides just for everyone, and a lot of the fusion cards that were coming out weren't good, so I don't know what they were talking about. Let's go left. Oh, you have your own Dork Magician. Red Eye's Tomb Dragon. Lackluster Soldier. Oh no. Oh, there it goes. Alright. special summon from my hand. Apprentice Illusion Magician. I'll do so by discarding my Dark Magic Circle. If you summon, I may add a Dork Magician to my hand. Or I can try to, depending on what you do. Ah, yes. Now I can activate Eternal Soul. In its effect to summon a Dork Magician from my hand. That's not what I like to see. Can't do that, so I'd have to do that one. I'll activate the Secrets of Dork Magic. And I will fuse into the only thing I can, the Dork Magicians. Plural. I knew I should have pitched the other card. Oh well. Oh. Here goes nothing. Literally. I get to draw a card. I can work with this. You Soul Servant. Set that. Enter main 2. Banish Soul Servant. Add the card I just did. Set it. End my turn. Alright, they attack directly. What's the right way to do this? Send one, summon one, does not help. Rather than getting me to draw a card. Let's try it. I'll special summon a Dork Magician. Chain Dark Magicians to draw a card. Chain Piercing the Darkness to draw a card. Summon Magician's Rod. Droplet. Ending 2. Negate Magician's Rod and Dork Magician. I'll activate Bond between teacher and student. Summon the Dork Magician Girl. And do set the Dork Burning Magic. Need a way to deal with that right now, though. Activate Soul Servant again. One is banished. I'll set the Dork Magic Circle on top of my deck. I'll banish Soul Servant to draw 2. I'll activate the Dork Magic Circle. I cannot add any of those. But I can use Magician's Souls. Send away a Dork Magician. To summon one back. Use the effect of my Dork Magic Circle. Get rid of Toon Kingdom again. Now drop the Ride Geki. Set 1. Start swinging. Dark Magician is proof that if you throw enough support into an archetype that isn't half bad, it will eventually become a problem. GG's. You did set up quite the puzzle for me to try to solve. Did you have any other decks you wanted to try out? Yeah, I waited till the sun's probably risen where you are by now. And how long has it been going for? Wow, 2 hours. That's surprising. Well, in the spirit of an enjoyable stream and fun games, I'm going to call it here. So, if you caught the stream, like Respawn and Yeah1 did, thanks for that. If you're catching the replay, thanks for that too. Bye everyone.